Simple. I mean, this stuff is really easy. Well, it's easy when you know it. So now, yes, we've covered headings, we've covered paragraphs, we've covered lists, and I'll show you other example. I mean, this is what we're going to do. Hey, this was just an example, but with all that knowledge that we've just gained right now, this is what we're going to create. Right, right, right. Ain't this awesome? Yes, you've got your tables there. You've got a form. Yes, and you've got links. So now we're coming to the links, baby. Now links are pretty simple. You can create a link out of anything really. So I'll just do this. Wait. This is back to our HTML page. So we've got our tables, we've got everything that we've done. So I'm gonna create another horizontal line here. A bit of a separation. Okay, maybe there's another interesting tag. It's called BR. It's in yes. And this basically creates space. Now it basically jumps to the next line. Yeah, and another important thing to explain is that with each and every tag, like the head tag for instance, all of this stuff maybe I should have explained at the beginning, but I'm kind of a hands-on guy, so yes, sometimes some things might slip my mind, so please let me know, okay, if there's anything that I missed out or anything that was not clear, just please let me know, because I want to grow at this, I want to be better. So please, I'm open to all kinds of feedback as long as it's constructive and positive. I mean, by positive, I mean not that you can't criticize, you can criticize, but at least give me a way forward. You know what I mean? Don't just criticize me with no positive, like constructive feedback, without pointing what my flaws are and how I could improve. That's basically what I mean. So if you have something that you don't like about how I teach, please tell me how I can improve. I'm always open to that. So yes, get back to every tag. Like most tags have, this is an opening tag and this is a closing tag. A closing tag has a slash in the beginning, so you've got head here with no slash. The closing tag has a slash before the head or before the name of the tag. So most tags are like this, but then you do have ones which do not have this, like for instance the HR tag. It does not have a closing tag, or the input tag. It does not have a closing tag. So some do, some don't. You just have to look them up. If you go to w3schools.com, there you'll get tons of information on that. So look, what I'll say is that, I mean, you can say, yeah, why don't you just like go there and just learn by yourself? If you're the kind of person that is able to do that, then this is probably the best way to go. But what I've realized in my own learning journey is that video tutorials were always the best way to introduce myself to a subject, because somebody's explaining it to you, and it's a lot easier that way. You you're spoon fed, but it makes it easier and a lot less. There are a lot less struggles. So it helps you to get an introduction to the subject, and once you kind of understand the basics and you're a little bit comfortable with it, then yeah, if you're a hands-on kind of person, then you can always go and then check out the documentation and then really go deep. Then you get more information. But I find like documentations, or like when I want to learn a new subject, it could be a little bit overwhelming. And sometimes with documentations, I don't know if it's like that with everybody. For me, sometimes it's hard to even find stuff. You don't even know, where do I find this particular, if I have a particular question, I don't know where to find the answer, because I'm not really familiar maybe with the terminology, or just how to navigate my way through the site or through the content of the documentation. So video tutorials are always the best introduction to, I think, many subjects, especially when it comes to programming. So that's what I wanted to say. So yeah, some tags have a closing tag and some don't. So as you learn, then you will know which ones do and which ones don't. As to what the reason is, I don't know. I don't know if there's actually a actual reason why, but that's not even important really. Okay, so yes, I'm on links now, so I want to show you. Oh yeah, okay, this is in the wrong place. This is also in the wrong place. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to do this. Yes. Create the space here. And then maybe the horizontal line. Okay, now we come back to lists. Okay, I mean links, sorry. Like a link basically it's a tag that could link that links you to another page. Basically I'll just demonstrate. Okay, this is a link, and it has an href. Href is almost similar to source. It just basically it requires like the URL or just the address to where the link will send you. Okay. Okay, I'll just make it go to form test. Sorry, so form test dot html. Okay, so when I click on it, then it goes to the form. So that's one possibility. Another one could be, I mean, you could actually send it to an actual site. I'll just pick a site here. I'll say W3. I'll just copy that. Wait. Yes. Okay, so yeah, you could use a real website. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can maybe can just say HTTP. Or is it? Yeah. Oh wait. So excuse me. Yes. Let's say lightspace.com. Okay. I'll save that. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yes, there we are. innerlightspace.com. Okay, so basically a link, it serves as a link. Yeah, simple as that. It takes you to a specific destination. It could be to another web page. It could be hell. It could even be to another basically tag within your page. I'll make an example of what that could mean. I'll add here. I'll give this an ID and I'll call it link test. Right. Yeah. So basically, if I go here, and please don't make me make a fool of myself. Href. Now I'm just kidding. I mean, sometimes sometimes we mess up. So and things don't work, and they're like, ooh, can we trust this guy? Does he even know what he's talking about? Of course I know what I'm talking about. Yes, basically what it does, I don't even know if it's clear enough, but what this link does is that it takes you, it focuses. Maybe it would be better if I just increase the size, because then it's a lot clearer, you know. Then you will see the effect. Like when I say, you see, it focuses on dark magic because I give it the ID of this div over here, the div of this div that holds the yes, this image, this magic card over here, right? So you could also do that, you know. So if you want a link that takes you to a specific article, you know, in your page that brings it to focus, then you can just do that, you know. Yeah. Right. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, what's up with that? Why is it looking like that? Why is it looking like that? Yeah, but yes, basically that's what it be, yo. Yeah, well, this thing's a bit stupid because yeah. Well, because when I increase the size, then it just looks weird. That's why I was looking the way it did. But anyway, that's another, that's a story for another time. So that's what a link does, and what you could do is you could also make an image into a link. So I've got one link there, and I'll make another one, and then inside of it, then I will add an image tag, right? I will say, let me see what images I got here. I'll say lesson small, right? And then I'll say images, lesson small dot jpeg. Okay, so no, this is what's gonna happen. Yeah, when I click on this, then it will do something. Oh, because yeah, because it doesn't really have any specific address. It just kind of calls itself again. It calls the page, so it looks more like a refresh. But yeah, this is another way that you would. Okay, I'm just trying to separate all these links so that there's a bit of order. And yeah, and I keep adding these styles. I mean, this is gonna illustrate my point that, you know, you need to have a to create style somewhere else and not in line, because it's not always efficient, because then you always need to keep adding styles to each and every tag, or else you can just add a style that applies to each and every tag. I mean, to a specific group of tags. So it's just one code which applies to a group of tags instead of having to go to each and every one of them and code them individually. That's just not efficient. Okay, so instead, what I'll do is I'll just create like another one of those, you know, so that then it creates the distance between these guys. That's the best way to go about it. For now, it's fine. Yeah, so the link, okay, like I'll just still create a style just to, because I don't know, I like making things visible. I'm a visual person, so you'll excuse me if I seem to be styling things a lot, but it's important that things become, that the things are distinct, you know. And you can, okay, green is a terrible color. let's say yeah, no, orange. I'll go for orange. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, actually the padding seemed to work, but I'll just like totally exaggerate it. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's a little too much. Okay, fine. Look, don't want to waste time here. Well, this is not how I would advise you to do things. Well, but it doesn't matter. I mean, at the moment, you are learning. Well, you will know how things work. Okay, so fine. So now we've got like different. I used well, this just on its own as a link, or you could add also an H1 inside, or you could add you could make a whole paragraph into a link. So basically anything that is within the link tag, anything that you put within the space, it will become a link. So that's pretty much how it works. There's nothing more there. There's no magic there. Nothing special. That's just how it works. Anything that is within the link tag, it just becomes a link. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yes, this is what we've covered, right? Dark magic. This is an image tag, H1, and paragraph tag. And this is a form. Here we used an H1 tag, and here we used input tags to capture all this information. Then here are tables, we use the table tag, and then to create these rows, we use the tr tag. Basically, the tr creates this whole row. And then inside the tr, we had ths. The h's you could say are it's the column. I have 3 th tags, so there are these columns. So you have a row and a column. One row tag, and then inside you can add as many columns as you want. So in this instance, we have 3. Hence, this is the row tag. Inside you've got I hope, let me just make it big again. Hope it's big enough. Yes. Yes, you've got a table which encapsulates everything. And then you've got your TR, which is row, and then inside you've got your different columns. TH is for headers, and then TD is for just the data that you will capture. Same concept, row, and then the columns. You could add as many columns as you like. And yes, in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. This is what we've covered. I want to just take you through it again. Yes, you've got image, H1, paragraph, and then you've got forms with input tags of text type and submit. And then here you've got your tables to capture data. You've got your table tag, you've got your TR tag, which is row, and then you've got your th, which is the table header, and then you've got td, which is the table data or data, however you want to say it. And then last but not least is links. Yes, we've covered lists also. How could I forget that? But yeah, I actually destroyed that, which was maybe not so wise. What I can do is, yes, I'll actually just do it like this, because yeah, that would be stupid to actually neglect that. I'll just put it here and say, yes, here I'll create a list, right? And this list will be like the list of the magician's abilities, right? Ability. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Abilities. Okay, so I'll say necromancy. What else? Pyromancy. All the mancies. And what else? No, hold on there. Pyromancy and what else? What cool abilities could he have? I don't know. I'm not creative at the moment. I'll just say telekinesis. Okay, so this is it, right? So you've got your image, H1, yeah. Now you've got your list. So you've got your H2 tag with the magician's list of abilities, right? So this is, yeah, how you would use these tags, and yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to talk too much. I hope I have not missed out on anything important. So this is it, and so yeah, this is the basics of HTML tags. And so the next time I will then teach you about CSS. So this was it for HTML, and the next one will be on CSS. And yeah, with CSS, then we will actually create a whole web page. And this is what it will look like. So basically, we are going to recreate that. Thanks, people. It's been awesome. This has been nice. And yes, I look forward to your feedback, and I look forward to the next chapter. CSS is coming. So yeah, thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Yeah, till the next lesson. Peace.